The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of Access Fort Wayne, the Allen County Public Library, or any other supporting groups. If you'd like to produce a show, call us at 260-421-1250.
That dude asking you stuff in the middle of the set.
You know your breath saying.
All right, welcome to Wisdom and Prosperity. We got jokes up here. What's going on, Devon Cooper?
Jason Dixie.
Jermaine Muff.
Hey, Jermaine, what's going on with them glasses, man?
Man, you know, back in the day, back in my silly days, I had a tattoo under my eye. Still have it right now. I'm going under surgery to get it removed, so got to deal with the consequences. I did something stupid, and now I got to get it off.
Do it hurt? Does it hurt?
Not too bad. The only thing that's hurting is my pockets. It costs about 6 times much is what I pay for it to get it on. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so.
You look like the one ugly rapper. Was Birdman? Yeah. So I mean, what is the support like? Because I mean, what is the support behind all that?
The support behind support. I mean, you know, the support from you is very good. You know, you understand what we do within business. But it's a lot of people that's really not in business or doesn't understand. They're like, why you getting it taken off? You knew you better than me. You bet, you know.
Oh wow.
You know, so you know.
So what do we call support though? Just in everyday life.
Support. I think support is someone you can count on, someone there for you, someone, you know, like I say, you can count on. Something like, if this fails, I know I have Jason right here I can count on. Or someone that's just behind me. If I fail, you're not gonna start talking about me behind my back. You're there with me.
Oh, that's good. So. That's good. What's up, Jay?
Hey, I feel the same way Muff feels. You know, I mean, it's just someone there that supports you. I mean, it's really not so much supporting you when you're doing well. It's really supporting you when you're not doing well. You know?
Wow.
That's when you find out who your true friends are, even who your true, you know, spouse mate is. You know, whether that's the man or the woman.
Right.
You know,
Encouraging you through that trial and error.
Yeah, especially that trial.
I like it. Oh, okay. Now we didn't all probably been disrespected at some point in our life.
Yeah.
How do you deal with being in the same room with someone who has disrespected you?
For me, it's more biblical. You know what I mean? Like you turn the other cheek.
Right.
You know what I mean? That's what God would say to do.
But you're in the same room.
I know, but you know, you just have to learn to turn the other cheek. Now it ain't gonna be easy, you know what I mean? But you just have to learn to do that. I mean, and that's something that I've learned. And I think as you get older, with time, you just kind of you mature to that. You know, you don't have to like the person, you know, to get along with them. You know, and that's, you know, you work with people sometimes like that.
Right.
Well, you don't maybe care for each other, but you can still say, you know, good morning, and, you know, and stuff like that, and y'all might have a little dialogue or whatever.
Right.
You know, you ain't got to, get like, I don't like you. You know, well, I don't like you either.
Right. I mean, that's high school. That's high school.
There, thank you.
Well, if I disrespected you and we're in the same room, how would you handle it?
I mean, usually, man, the person who disrespected somebody is usually not happy with themselves, or, you know, they're hating, or or usually it's somebody that's broke that's disrespecting. You know, if I was broke, I'd be disrespecting too.
Well, me, you know, see, well, we know broke starts off in the mind, right? So I mean, you know, as a man thinketh, so is he. Right. But Jay, you absolutely right, man. I know it's probably gonna be a point where I'm gonna have to mature because, you know, me, if we don't like each other, man, I know my mom has always told me, kill people with kindness. I think the best way for me to kill you with kindness is to stay away from you. Right. You know, so that's what I was kind of hoping somebody would say to bag me up. You know what I mean? You know, I don't want to be in the same room with you, man, if you don't have any respect for me. You know, I don't even want to put myself in a position of temptation. Even Jesus said, you know, thou shalt not tempt the Father God. Right. You know, don't say jump off this roof or this mountain and expect God to catch you. I don't want to put myself in position to where I might have to get in the flesh. I'm gonna try to avoid that at all costs. But that still doesn't answer the question because I said, how do you answer it if you were in the room? Right. So you answered it, you know, as perfect as it can go. Right. But what do we call disrespect, man? I mean, I think people really got that twisted. What do you call disrespect? Because people have done, I'm pretty sure a lot of us, most of us have been, you know, injured, you know, mentally, spiritually, emotionally, maybe physically. But is it really disrespect? What is disrespect?
I think disrespect is a straight lie where it couldn't be true. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm saying something about you, knowing you're a Christian man, but I'm telling somebody, man, you know, Devon be in the bars getting drunk, you know, fooling with prostitutes.
But to me, that's judgment.
But it's a straight lie. It's not judgment because you don't do that at all. Say you did go to bars, but you didn't get drunk. But I was saying Devon be getting drunk, but you really weren't getting drunk. You go to bars though. That's kind of judgment because you are in the bar, so you could be doing it. But if you don't do nothing, you work, you go home, you with your family, and I say Devon deal with prostitutes and get drunk, that'd be just straight disrespect. Cause you're like, whoa, I don't even associate myself with nothing like that.
Basically, you've disrespected Devon because you've put something out there about Devon that Devon doesn't stand for.
Yeah, and it's completely false.
What you think?
I feel, you know, the same way you feel, Muff, about disrespect, but I feel like, you know, you really can't put disrespect in a box, if you will. You know, because everybody has their own form of disrespect. You know what I mean? Some people disrespect is something as simple as stepping on the shoes, you know. Like, you know, the brothers over at the Legion on the 9th of June that got into an argument because of something like similar to that.
Shooting was a result.
Right. Yeah, but it's a lack of the mindset too, though. Right?
Yeah,
it's a lack of the mindset.
Or it could be something as simple as, you know, somebody over at the bar may be talking to your lady and it may just be friendly. You know what I mean? Like, but to them, but to you, they disrespect you. You be like, we went to high school together.
Well, you know, that's the biggest.
You never even dated. What's wrong with you?
Even if it's not your girl. See, that's what I was kind of waiting on myself. And I'm not saying that I'm trying to give it its own definition. Of, you know, from me personally, just this is just how I feel about it. You can say whatever you want behind my back, but you can even do what you want that's going to hurt me behind my back. But I think, to me, disrespect, where I would feel disrespected at in any way, shape, or form, is when a person knows what Devon Cooper stands for. They know that, you know, this is my wife, or they know that, or even, let me make it real simple. If the situation is right in front of you and you do the total opposite, or you go against what's in front of you, then to me, I feel like I'm being disrespected. For example, if I'm talking to a lady like you just mentioned, and a guy come in between and he just, hey, you know, excuse me, and start talking to her, I feel disrespected because you saw me talking to her. You understand where I'm coming from? You know, if you know that I don't allow smoking in my home, and you walk in here with a cigarette anyways, you've disrespected me. Now, if a person walk up to my house, pull out a cigarette, and I say, hey, you know, I don't allow smoking in here. And they say, oh, I'm sorry about that. I don't feel like they disrespected me. Yeah, some people may feel, well, they should have asked before they came in. But he ain't lit the cigarette. You know, and like you said, it's very broad. It's not some small little box, but I think it's one of those things where, you know, if you don't have an understanding of what disrespect is, you can take it too far. You know, to where you might be the one that come off disrespectful because you didn't handle the situation correctly, and the person may not even meant to harm you or disrespect you. You know. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense.
Okay. Now I want to talk about this. What does it take for people to become successful? Because we talk about the disrespect, and we want to run these things together. Because you're going to have a whole lot of people who you feel like disrespect you on your way to success. What does it take to be successful?
It takes, like Muff was saying earlier, just like knowing who you are. It goes back to that, you know, like what we were talking about before. You know, knowing who you are, and once you know who you are, you know, and like I always tell people, until you can get discovered, you know, until you get nobody can discover you until you can discover yourself. I think that's really what I want to say. I think that's really the best way for me to sum it up.
Yeah, I feel the same way Jason feels. To become successful, you have to change your mindset, because if you want to do anything different, if you want to change, if you want to become a millionaire, you can't still have the poverty mindset.
It's true.
You can't still, you know, so.
Now, this gonna go over. Is sex overrated? That went off the charts, didn't it?
Well, you went somewhere. You got me moving and scooching in my seat now. I'm scooching up.
Like, we men. Maybe, perhaps, hey, we need some women. We need some women in here on this. Perhaps to give an opinion on that.
Yeah. Could you rephrase that question again?
Is sex overrated? Because we're talking about success. You know, and you obviously have wife or perhaps a girlfriend or family members that may be here to support you in some ways, and sometimes you may feel like they're not supporting you, like we talked about earlier. But then when you have that wife or that girlfriend, you have certain relations. Is that something that a man truly needs or a woman truly needs to become successful or to get their mind full of clarity?
Well, stick my tongue out.
I know this is tough one. It's a tough one.
No, it's not a tough one. I mean, it's been said that, as we know, sex is healthy, for the body, and it's also healthy for the mind. It releases, endorphins from your body, which is, more powerful than most, medications from the hospital. You know what I'm saying? So, I think you do need those things, to keep you at an even keel. And I think that it also helps you to, I'm not going to say it helps you to become successful, because, you could live without it. There's people that have not had, relations,
Well, that's what we're here for, to be real.
Yeah, have not had relations, and they become successful.
Well, we also going somewhere with this, too. So that's why I asked that question. I know.
But if you're married, yes, you do need
to to be submissive, there are certain responsibilities that come along with it,
right?
Yeah.
There's anything you want to add, Jermaine?
I'm just going to go ahead with Jason.
Oh, no comment. Now he done went turtle on us.
Yeah.
He didn't win in the shell. Okay. Now here's the thing, because we talked about success. We talked about how to become successful. We've talked about what is support. We've talked about even going through disrespect and having people maybe stab you on your back on the way up. We've talked about we've even just added if sex is a part of that, and that probably can go a lot deeper, but we're not gonna take it there. But we talked about, like I said, what is support. That was the biggest part of what I'm gonna ask, because you start talking about that. And then you have divorce. And me and you've had a conversation about this before. And we got in an intense argument. I was about to whoop you. No, but anyways, let's keep it real. Should a husband or wife give up half of what they have?
No.
In a divorce?
Nope. No.
Let's be real. Let's be real.
No.
I kind of got, like I said, I kind of know how Jason feel about this. He's a little older than us.
Yeah, I mean, he is, but not at all, though. I'm not, if I'm married and you know what I'm going through, and you know what I'm going through, right? It's with businesses, and I'm growing, and it's taking, I done slept in cars, growing up. I didn't, had to wash up in hotels to go to, you know what I'm saying? I've been through that. And for me to build myself to a multi-million-dollar status, now I finally get married this beautiful woman, and really her mindset's not there, what I think, and she just decided to divorce me. Nah, you ain't taking nothing.
See, and I think it's different situations when you say it like that.
But, you're not taking the kids. You can go on, do what you do.
You said she ain't taking the kids?
Nah, come on now. We ain't playing games.
We said half of what you got. The kids is...
That's a whole nother situation.
You know what I mean?
You ain't taking them, no, either. You can go on. If you want to divorce me...
That's a good point. That's a good point.
If you want to divorce me, you can go. It's something you're not happy with. You're not happy, or it's someone else.
Basically, what you're saying is when you leave, when you make the decision to leave these circumstances, that's what you have chosen. You're gonna take with you what you came in with.
Yeah, which is nothing. But I mean,
let off, Jay. Let off.
Got a little DMX in there. But
go ahead.
I agree with Muff. What he's saying. Because it is hard to let somebody take half his stuff. My beliefs, of course, as you already know, are a little different.
I didn't
on
know
this
that.
whole situation. I mean, now I feel like if you were successful when the person came in, then that's different. You know what I mean? Now I'm gonna have a hard little time. You coming in and you taking, half my stuff, or even a nice chunk of my stuff, whether it be money, material, whatever. But if we've been together before I had anything, and I know for a fact in my heart that, when I walk in that courtroom without my jewelry on and all my stuff, my little diamond rings, because I don't make the judge make it look like I ain't got nothing. Realistically, and I do. I just got it all back to the house in the lockbox. And I know that you helped me with, with if I wanted to be an actor like that or whatever, scripts, and you've helped me like rehearse lines, and you helped me do videos and send out to people.
Well,
and hold on now, cuz.
I'm
Hold on.
listening.
I think I'm passionate about this.
Okay,
This is my own opinion now.
I hear you.
I got to go. You know what? We're not even going to court at that point.
Yeah.
It's not even going that far.
Right.
I'm going to give you what you deserve because you helped to build me to who I am.
But what if the court's the judge? What you think is fair? What they say that's not fair. She need more, and that's what they're gonna say. So
and you know
really,
what?
you're taking it back.
And you know that could happen, and I'm not gonna say that's not gonna
That's
hurt.
good. That's gonna happen.
That's gonna hurt now. I'm gonna feel that pain, and I'm gonna feel it for a long time. But I know that in my heart it'll go away because she helped me to get to where I am today. And I can't dispute that. I cannot dispute that. I can't say for your mate. I'm just saying for mine. I can't say for yours. I'm just saying for mine.
Yes, sir.
If I have a mate, and she was with me while I was building, you still don't deserve half. Because I mean, mostly, if you're my wife, I mean, all I need you is to follow me. I don't really need you to help me build. Not me.
And ain't nothing wrong with that.
You know, I don't need you to help me go to these meetings, and I don't need you to help me with these books. And I just need you to support me.
You want to be able
to
to
support me.
talk to
And
outside
I'm
of
worth $500 million. You're not getting $250, man. Get out of my face.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
You might get 30, 20.
That is a lot of money, man, to give somebody. Man.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I can't take any sides because I agree with both of y'all on certain points. I think it's all that matters. Really, we know that divorce shouldn't be a reality.
Right.
So it comes to a worldly decision.
Right.
You know, so in all reality, like I said, man, I don't believe in divorce, man. I know that it's real. I know that it happens.
Couples don't make it.
But
is it 50%?
Yeah, 50%.
But
most couples in 10 years are divorced after.
I just don't want. That's not something that I want to stand for, man.
Dang.
But I think, like I said, I'm gonna make a point here. We talked about. That's why I asked this first. What do we call support? I believe my wife is a very submissive and supportive woman to me, and she is another leader in our household. And I think she should be rewarded for everything that she has worked for, that she has earned. To make Jay's point,
right?
And then to Jermaine's point, man, you ain't been sitting in the meetings. You ain't the hard work and sweat. Half. I don't know. I'm not gonna say. I'm not gonna say not. I just watch. No disrespect to Wanda Jordan, but man, I mean, come on, Dwayne Wade, who's I got so much respect for a guy who just got a heart to give, man. And oh man, for these guys to have to step outside their lives, man, to go to court and do all that, like you said, it shouldn't go that far.
Right.
And a lot of it may have something to do with, like you saying, maybe you should have hooked her up.
Or even the female, because with Dwayne Wade, this dude, I can see him having to pay $20,000 a month in child support. I can see that.
Custody,
I can see that. Well, when the mom had them. Okay. But this woman, I'm not gonna talk about her because no judgment. But she's not there, man. She does drugs. She does this. She paying for a mansion she's in. She don't know nothing about a mansion.
He never worked for it.
Never.
And that's why I was gonna make.
And he made a mistake by marrying her.
That could be a big point.
He might have made a mistake. I ain't gonna say he did.
I don't think he did. I think, everything happens the way it's supposed to happen.
For a reason.
Yeah, for a reason. And sometimes people just come in for a season. And I think that was just for a season. But I'm saying, I think she still deserves what she is getting, the mansion and all of that. Because,
yes.
She don't have it no more.
Hold on. Let's go check that. I'm talking about without her support.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Without her support, he would not be where he is. Let's just be real about it. And if you was to ask him
they met each other in college.
I know, but you're not hearing what I'm saying.
He was going to the league.
Without her support, he would not be in the league.
You don't think so?
Why?
I know he would not be in the league.
Why? This dude.
Because the most important thing that you'll ever do in your life, Muff, and Devon, is the person you marry.
I think
that's the most important.
I agree.
Your situation right now, my situation right now, okay? You coming up soon to a theater near you. Our wives are allowing us to be here right now, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Your wife ain't home saying, dang, I wonder where Devon at. I wonder what he doing. My wife ain't there. I wonder where Jason at. I wonder what he doing. What's going on. They allowing us to be here right now.
That's support.
That's support right there,
That's
man.
true.
It's not physical support because they're not here.
Right.
But our kids and things like that or whatever it may be aren't, what I'm saying, here.
Right.
Somebody has to watch them kids.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Right.
my son can be here because he's old enough to be here. Otherwise, he would have to be watched by somebody, correct?
Right.
That's support, right?
That's good.
So for me, knowing that, that basically she was doing that while I'm out here all over the world taking all these, like you are, meetings, and I'm going all here, I'm going there, you doing your thing, you writing books, you doing this, you doing that. That's support, man.
But half, Jay.
Half. If that's what the judge says, that's what it is.
Well,
But
that's a
the
lot.
judge
Hold
ain't
up now.
nobody.
Hold up. Money comes and goes. Relationships last a lifetime if you're willing to cultivate that. Okay? You can get the money back. That ain't no big deal.
That's true.
That $168 million that Michael Jordan lost, he got that back already.
Plus more.
Plus more.
Plus more, but the point
Now, I ain't
is,
to say he didn't sign a prenup with that other woman now.
It's what fairness is. You know,
Just got remarried, right?
Let's keep it real.
It's funny though, Jay, because I think that with MJ, man, I think they really loved each other, man. He made his mistakes.
Yeah, he did.
And one thing about him, he always kept the media out of his business. He cared about his wife, man. And I think it got to a point where I couldn't say that I know for sure how he truly felt about her getting that, but you have really changed my mind. Not to say I disagree with Jermaine, because I was really stuck on the half part, and I think to a certain extent, the biggest thing that most women who are in debt go through today is horrible credit reports, owing somebody, all these different things, man, they go through financially. But the biggest thing is if a guy can help if a husband can help his wife as they go through this divorce, to be, and I'm talking slow, man, because I want this to come out right. My job, if that was ever to happen to me, is to make sure that she's in the best position possible for her to expand. Does it make sense at all?
and $500 million or $500 million that's a lot. I mean, that's a lot.
Well, I think the biggest thing, Jermaine, is that Jason, the point he's making is we're looking at numbers. We're looking at numbers. Who cares? At one point, you love this person.
Right.
Man, if you were for $500 million, man, see, this is how I feel, honestly. And then I'll make Jay's point on top of it. If I give you debt-free, all your debt paid, you have a mansion paid for, you had 3 and 4 cars paid for, kids going to school, you got $50 million cash. And then you take me to court to get another $100 million.
That's what I'm saying.
Out of money that that you seen me get up and work for. Money that I worked hard to keep you with hope. Now I feel like I'm fighting against you. And that hurt because it's like, okay, we're not together anymore, but if we can't come to an agreement, sweetheart, to be friends, for me to put you in a great position for you to expand, now I feel like I got to take time out of my busy day and what I'm doing and what I've been doing and what I'm continuing to do to go through a lot of this junk that we don't have to go through. But that's why I don't stand for divorce. I want, this is for us. Everything that I tell my wife all the time, everything that I build is for us. I don't know if I ever had anybody sacrifice for me the way I've ever sacrificed for my family. No disrespect to my mom who's worked 2 and 3 jobs my entire life. But the sacrifice, man, I mean, I'm right now on this show, I have not had an hour of sleep. I haven't slept in 2 days. I have meetings coming up with multi-million-dollar companies. I mean, just preparing for this show to make sure that we're able to give wisdom and prosperity to viewers. I've sat up to 3 and 4, 5 o'clock in the morning through prayer, conversating with my wife, that support. Hey, just to be able to get certain things off your chest, man. So you make a great point. I don't care no more. Now, before it was, so I made that point. I want you to have the best position to expand. But if you want half, take half. Because I'm not going to stop growing.
As long as you got the mentality. It's like the old adage of it's gone, the brick and mortar, where that was your life, or whatever. You can lose all of that half of that money even. Walk out and then go over to the next side and get it right back.
Well,
you know what I'm saying? Because that's what Michael did. He walked out. MJ did that and got the money back. Ain't no big deal, man.
I see what you're saying.
Because money breeds more money.
But
even the half you got left.
If you're giving somebody
Vision also breeds more money. That's
what I was going to say.
Right.
Just to add to both of your
what
points.
if she don't have vision? What if you give her? I mean, that's fine. I mean,
But you did your part.
You give her money. It hurts for you to build all that money up, and then you see her. You give her say $100 million, and then in 5 years it's gone.
Hey, but before we close out, you make a good point, Jay. Please help me on this.
Gone.
You go through this divorce. You help put her in a position where she has vision, or not, but she's set. If she handles things right, she can actually take out of this, even if it's only $10 million, she can leave $5 million in a bank to build on interest. You remarry, such as somebody like Michael Jordan, and then your ex-wife is going through a financial struggle. This is your kid's mother. Will you help her?
I would.
How would your wife feel about it?
Man.
Your new wife.
Probably wouldn't be too happy about it, but you know, she would understand.
But Jay, you done did everything that you need to do for her, right?
She'll understand, man. I mean, I can do it like once.
But you're saying you cannot just leave.
I can do it once. You know what I'm saying? And I'll tell my ex that I can do this once. You know, I got you. You know, but I got this new chick at the crib. You know what I mean? And I ain't trying to mess up Chinese Fridays when we do Chinese every Friday. Chinese food.
You said you cannot allow. You're not going to allow your kids to watch you allow their mother to struggle. Right. If you can
I prefer if I got the money to do it, I would like to do that, please.
Robert Kiyosaki said, "You give a broke person money, you're gonna make them even more broke."
That's in that certain cases, but this is a different case.
Okay, man. Hey, listen. Powerful, man. I love y'all. Y'all know it. Y'all know it. Hey, we almost got the throwing blowers up here. This is Wisdom and Prosperity, Devon Cooper. I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all have a blessed evening. Beautiful. Beautiful.
Good stuff.
Beautiful.
Good stuff. Yeah, I was about to hit you with a bow.
Wonderful, man. But it is a good topic because, you know, so many people going through that.
They are.
And you just wish that people wouldn't have to go through it, man. But I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy to go through a divorce and to lose that person who you woke up to every day.
Yeah, the money don't mean nothing, man. This is to lose a person that you, like you just said, you woke up to.
Right, to lose, but it hurts.
It'll hurt.
But see what I